So today is Cody's favorite day of the year.
Bring your own cup day at 7-Eleven.
For Slurpees. What did Cody bring?
Brought a vase.
My vase.
It's pretty good.
I filled up this for the kids. And they have their own little reusable jars that they're going to fill up.
From the vase
From home.
and the little one.
Yep.
But the important thing is, this cost me $2.
I think you might have been the first vase today, though.
I'm sure I was the first vase. Most people are just like buckets and stuff.
Yeah, they've seen a lot of sand equipment.
Yeah, like sand buckets with like... you go to the dollar store,
buckets?
get a bucket with a shovel attached to it. Like, that's your spoon and your cup. Like, good to go, dude. Guy said he saw like the 5-gallon like pail.
Yeah.
Too. Like,
I think they have limits. You're not allowed to.
No.
Yeah, like you can't go fill up like one of the big buckets we have at home.
Yeah, you can. He literally said that's what somebody brought today.
No, like how many liters is that? Like so many.
Yeah, like the big one, like the Home Depot one.
Yeah.
That's what that guy said somebody brought.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
And
There
just
are
haul that
literally
to
no
work.
rules. The rules are waterproof and clean.
Oh my god.
Bring a kitchen pot, you bring a vase, you bring a sandcastle bucket. Who cares, dude?
The funny thing is, I remember doing this when I was a kid. We used to grab like pots with lids on them and take them into 7-Eleven.
Yeah, dude.
I remember doing this. It's been around for so long. It's like one of the few things that's been around for a long time.
Yeah.
This thing is thermal thing, so this should actually stay really cold while we go.
Yeah, it should actually work pretty well.
We have to go to the store.
My vase has no protective anything on it. It's just a vase.
It's just a vase.
I'm so happy with that.
Oh my gosh.
Makes me feel so
He was
good.
like, oh, let's grab the biggest mason jar you have. And I was like, haha, we used to do this and grab pots and pans and like vases. And he was like, vases?
And I look, and I see that one sitting up on the shelf. I'm like, that one! Grab it! Rainbow was like, no. And I'm like, Rainbow, grab the vase.
I'm glad I didn't show you my bigger ones.
I know they're there. I didn't want to be ridiculous. I'll accept this, okay? I don't want to be one of those people.
You already are one of those
I
people.
know.
Somebody broke the branch off the tree. So Mackenzie has planted it in hopes of saving it.
I'm getting the scooter in.
Great job, love.
I'm proud of my little tree.
Yeah, you should be.
If it ever goes up, that's my tree.
Yep. Good morning, everybody. Hello. It has been a little while since we did a vlog, but today is Friday and we have to go to homeschool co-op. It is 9:15 a.m. and we are headed to a little field trip.
9:15.
And now we're leaving. The kids are already in the car.
Are they?
Yep.
Oh, good.
So we are going to go on a little nature walk
Field trip.
by the river. It should be a lot of fun. And I decided I would take you guys along today. So last gulp of coffee and then off we go.
This has a big nose bumps.
Nice stick. Oh, squirrel.
You want it? Dad, you can.
You don't need the big stick.
Dad. And Ash.
Have a look at this little beauty. It's a Timor python. I never thought in my wildest dreams.
A python's poisonous?
No, venomous, but no,
Beautiful golden pattern.
they are not venomous.
Spectacular snake. He's sense in the air. Forked tongue. Just like the Komodo dragon. Aren't they glorious? Have a look on his bottom jaw. Just along there. He's got pits. They're heat sensing pits. But I've got to be careful because I've never been here before. And I'm
Like
not much
it?
sure about the local fauna, particularly the reptiles. Have a look at him. What a glorious snake.
Looking for frogs.
I think I just saw a frog. Are you why is my collie blipping?
You get water in your boots?
Yeah. Can I sit down?
Of course. You're already wet.
It's getting warmer for me, Mom.
Yeah.
Mom, I have a plan, but I'm not gonna go in there. This way.
We should bring a bag and pick up the garbage around here, like tomorrow or something.
Let's do it now.
I don't have a bag.
How about we drop off Carly and come back?
We'll see. Maybe we can go get you some boots and then do that.
Oh yeah. And we can get you some boots too.
I have boots at home.
Why didn't you bring them?
I didn't think we were gonna do this.
Let's try. Go through there and I'll follow you.
Look at the
There's a
rhubarb.
white tip on his tail. Yeah.
It's a big rhubarb. This alley is so full of allergies for you.
I know, look.
Get away from the tree.
Oh god.
Are you sure you shouldn't go back and take more allergy meds?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll
You
survive-ish.
say that. No, because I don't want you down for the count for the rest of the day because you just won't go take your meds.
I'll survive-ish.
What I deal with every day, folks. What did you find?
Little shell.
A little snail? Is there a snail inside? Anybody home?
No, this is small. This is a small shell.
Just a shell?
Yeah.
Is it empty?
I'm finding.
Is anybody home in your shell, Em?
Thing in there, I think. There's like the black thing in there.
No, that's just dirt.
Just showing that.
What did you find? Tons of empty snail shells?
Yeah.
The little ones, are they empty? Wonder why
Everyone's empty.
Were they slurped out, do you think?
I think so.
Are you going to keep them or no?
Yeah, they're cool.
Okay.
Well, maybe the baby's hatched.
No, probably.
That could be.
Perhaps.
Hard to say.
No, maybe it's like a bird that.
To your left. Left.
Hold on, there's a birdie talking to us. Oh, it's muddy. Don't stand still for too long. You'll get stuck.
Dad, I'm just going somewhere.
Oh, wow.
Did you find a robin egg?
Yes.
No way.
It was dropped here. It's got something in it. It was probably dropped.
Yeah.
Probably not viable anymore.
Probably not.
What are we gonna do with
Here.
it?
Let's see the phone. We can see. Candling?
Yep.
Okay, everybody come create some shadow. Do you see through it?
Did you see the thing in there?
Yeah, I see it.
It's our veins.
I don't
at
see
the
it. I
surface
don't
of the
see
egg.
it.
No.
Do you see veins?
I don't see.
No, I just
Let's
see,
do a
like,
hug.
you see?
Oh, look, there's some veins.
We have a baby?
You sure?
It might be live, guys.
So
What do we do with it? What do we do?
you see the yolk?
Yeah.
Here's the yolk.
Don't go into mini
It might be live.
Could be.
What do we do with it?
Well,
Now, was this a robin nest, or did we just... Yeah?
only lay one. Robins build nests in trees, Cody.
I don't know. You're the expert.
Mom, what do we do with it? I think I know what that is. We could get a baby robin. Should we leave it here? Or no? If there's a baby and there's a die here. Mom, I know what to be. A baby frog.
Speaking.
Hey, Em. So what's up with the bird egg?
It's not alive.
No, we don't think it is?
Why? It'll roll.
Because it was dropped.
Yeah.
Seems like it. There's a little crack in it. We tried to look through.
We candled it
could.
with a light.
Did some light research real quick
But
while
it's
at the
not
park.
developed. It's just the yolk, and it's just loose, floppy around in there, which is probably from the drop. So it's most likely it was like the robin probably, you know, like clipped it chasing whatever bird had it, and it dropped. It just so happened to land in the grass instead of the rock. But I think yesterday was really cold, so if it happened this morning or yesterday at all, there's nothing left in there.
Yeah. Plus, even if it was still a viable egg, the chances of us hatching it and then raising it properly without it dying are so minimal that...
Well, we would have to, what would happen if we would have to try and hatch it, and then we would have to take that little hatchling and get it to the city, to the Calgary Wildlife Rehabilitation Center, which that trip alone would be sketchy.
Yeah, it's a bit much. So, here's what we're going to do, Em. What are we going to do with the egg?
Put it under one of those posts over there.
So
Why is that?
So it can be a meal for another bird instead of just the
A little egg.
little thing.
Wasted, yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
go put it over there. Hopefully a hungry bird gets it and we can at least help another bird survive by giving it a meal.
Yep. And let's look for some frogs. We hear them.
They're everywhere,
tricky.
dude. Damn frogs.
Like, who's in charge of this?
No idea.
See, she's guarding her babies from you, Em. She's unsure.
What?
You're making her a little nervous. You're going close. She's guarding her babies from you.
Yeah, Mackenzie, quit moving around. You're...
Is she a sparrow? No.
not sure.
What is it? Bray, goose poop.
in there. Don't go in there. No, I don't. I have a slushy boot now. Funny.
The sound your boots makes is hilarious. Okay, sit on here.
You
Just
ready?
lift your feet up. Oh God, no!
Ew!
Oh, that's gross. That's what happens when you fall in a pond.
Absolutely done.
Okay, the
Well,
other one.
I'm good
though.
now.
Just the one boot? The other boot's still dry?
Yeah, it's as dry as it was before.
Okay, go.
I'm gonna wet. In a wet butt.
You shush.
Anybody gets hit,
Lightsabers off. Yeah, if anybody gets hit, they're out.
no, if anybody gets hit, they have to do a special attack. Wow. Catch it. Oh, grab. Now I get another special attack. Ready, guys? Move out of the way.
What? Lightsabers off.
Hello. I thought I would sit down and just chat with you a little bit because this vlog has consisted mostly of clips of us doing things and not really explaining what we're doing or anything. So I just kind of thought I would sit down and say hello because I feel like it's been a little bit since I last saw you. Last week I took a little bit of a break just to kind of get my bearings and catch up on some filming so that I could get videos out to you guys. And Cody and I didn't actually have a night last week where we could sit down and film the vlogcast, so I wanted to do a little bit of catch up over the weekend, so that hopefully it doesn't happen again in the future. It probably will because summer and craziness, but this weekend we had a weekend at home which was really nice, and the kids and I have just, I don't know, I feel like together we've really amped up our passion for conservation and all things nature. So we spent a lot of time frog hunting and just going out in the swamps in our rubber boots and seeing what we could find and looking for frogs and finding bird eggs and identifying different types of birds and bugs and all sorts of fun stuff. So we just did some stuff like that close to home, and it was honestly so much fun. Like it felt the same as going out on an adventure. And if every single day is like our days have been this weekend throughout the summer, and we will have the best summer ever. It's just been so good. So we've just been like, especially the last week, we've stuck kind of close to home, except for on Friday. I just want to mention this really briefly. I filmed, as you probably saw, there was a small couple clips of us by the river, and that was with our homeschooled group. We went on like a nature field trip. This is with we have a friend and I run a homeschool nature club, and so this is our first kind of field trip of the year, going out to the river and exploring and identifying plants and animals. But the reason it cut off so quickly is because we had an incident at homeschool co-op, and everyone's okay now, but there was like an ambulance was called, and it was a bit of an ordeal, and it was a lot. So I just didn't film for the rest of the day because it's just a lot. And then we had game night that evening. But I want to just reiterate and say said person is very much okay now, and everybody's good. It was just a very overwhelming experience. I've never experienced anything like that close to myself, like where it was happening like with our group. It's definitely a new experience. I'd be happy if I didn't have to experience again, but yeah. And then on Friday evening we had game nights. We had all our friends over. We played a new game, which was Werewolves the Party Game. I highly recommend it. You can find it on Amazon for like $13.99 Canadian. And it was a ton of fun. It's for really big groups. It's for like a minimum of 7 players, and it can go up to like 30 players. So if that sounds like something you might find yourself trying to find a game for, that's a great game to use. We really enjoyed it, and we'll definitely be playing it again. It's a little bit like Secret Hitler, or it kind of feels like that a little bit. And what was the game? It's quite like, I wish Cody was here right now. He would tell me. I forget, but next time I'm with Cody, I'll get him to tell you guys what is very similar to. But anyway, the kids are in bed, And I've spent this evening making batches of products. I created something new tonight. I really, really hope it works. I'm currently testing it on the kids, and then I will test it on myself tonight, and then tomorrow I've got to give some samples / gifts out. The farmer that we go, which I'll bring you guys along, and you'll see this next week. The farmer that we go get eggs, or the farm we go get eggs at, the farmer, beautiful, kind, wonderful woman. I have so much respect for her, and I love all the wisdom she gives me. It's a wonderful friendship that we share. I give her products and things to help issues and problems her and her husband might experience, and she's been giving me plants, which is wonderful because there are some plants that are really hard for me to find. Like, she gave me this beautiful huge comfrey bushel hunk of plant that's just thriving. I just looked at it, sorry, it's inside, and it's grown probably 8 inches in, probably more, in the past 2 weeks that I've had it. And tomorrow she's giving me some stinging nettle, which is quite difficult to find, but it's an incredibly important product or plant that I need to create some products, especially for my postpartum care kits. So I'm really excited to do that. Go to the farm and dig up some stinging nettle. And in turn, I'm just going to give her a bunch of things to test out and try. So yeah, kids are sleeping and I'm about to watch a movie. I think I'm going to watch Julie and Julia because that's one of my favorite movies. And do some snail mail because on the weekends, I don't know if I've shared this before, but I have some pen pals. And I've gotten myself a new pen pal, and I'm going to work on some of my snail mail. Yeah, on the weekends I just sit and work on it, and I like to get a little bit artsy with it, and it's just a nice relaxing activity. Cody's gone out to get ice cream, so that's a nice little treat, and it's been just a really, really lovely, beautiful week. I hope you enjoyed watching a little peek into our week. I'm definitely getting a feel for where I want what I want this family vlog to look like and where I want it to go. I think I have an idea now, a plan, and hopefully I'll be able to execute that in the upcoming videos, so I hope you enjoy them. And as always, I will see you next on Wednesday for the sip and share, and then on Friday for the vlogcast. This week's sip and share is I think I'm going to do the capsule wardrobe one because we have done, the kids and I are all down to 1 drawer of clothes, and we've been doing this for about a month now, so I think I'm going to chat with you guys and tell you how it's going and tell you how I did it, because that is always the hardest part, is actually doing it. So anyway, you guys, I've been talking at you for a long time, and yeah, I just missed you guys, so it's very nice to see you again, and I can't wait to see you later in the week. Bye guys.